There are a lot of priorities. I will start by the top one, is that we need to have proper policy in place. Building code should integrate energy efficiency measure, or rather energy and resource efficiency. Legislation is key, because without legislation, it is not possible to basically encourage people to do, because they will be doing as volunteers. We don't want to continue promoting voluntarism. We want people to pass into action and do it. The second one is the financing. We need to look into the traditional financing system and see how can we put tax incentive, or how can we also encourage people to reduce the cost of building. Because one of the key elements, the key barriers that we are having in the global south, in Africa, as an example, is that green material, eco material are very expensive compared to other material. So we need to find a way of reducing the cost of eco material, of sustainable building material. And therefore, working with the financial institution, we can also promote green mortgage, so that the building sector, the bank, can integrate the sustainability even in the mortgage that they are giving. The third point, very important, is education. The number of architects in sub-Saharan Africa are very limited. There are even some countries that do not have school of architecture. And therefore, you cannot pretend to see sustainable construction when you don't have architects. But for those schools of architecture that exist, we need also to review their curriculum and make sure that sustainable building construction start from the beginning. So that they are taught at school. Because most of the architects that are building these buildings, I mentioned, are designing those buildings, they went to school where sustainable building design was not a priority. And then the other point is awareness. Awareness needs to be there continuously, explaining people, because it's not easy to tell someone to shift from the traditional building method to the new building method without knowing what are the benefits. There are different benefits. There are health benefits. There are also the fact that it also creates economic opportunity. But most importantly, they are also addressing climate change. So you need to combine all these elements. And lastly, very important, the people behavior, the citizen. Because when we want something, it appears. So there is no need to come here changing all the lights, putting energy efficient, and people don't switch it off when they are not in. So energy efficiency starts by ourselves, starts by we as human beings.